Hello and welcome to episode 12 of Brickmania TV. I'm Dan Siskin.
And I'm Landon Reimer. Make sure to stay tuned for the entire episode, and we have some contest announcements and sales at the end of the show.
That's right. Right now we're going to dive right into our new release this week from Brickmania. It's the M3A1 Scout Car, American Scout Car from World War II. Incredibly, Brickmania has never made this a kit of this important vehicle before.
Right.
So they made 20,000 of these things during the war. Don't know why it took us so long to get around to making one, but that's just the nature of the business. We have more models we want to make than we have time to make them in.
Of course, loaded with brick arms and got a figure in there as well.
Sure. So the M3 Scout Car kit comes with a US Infantry soldier. It's the same one that Brickmania's had for the last year or so, pad printed, super popular figure. In fact, we've been sold out for a while. We brought it back to make sure we had some in time for the Scout Car. You get one with the model, and then you can order as many additional ones as you want.
Nice.
So, what are some of the features of the Scout Car?
All right, so obviously 4 wheels. It looks a lot like the tracked version of this vehicle.
Sure, I think these actually were the basis of the M2 and M3 half tracks.
This predates that, correct?
Yeah, this design came first, and I think there were mobility issues with the car. Off-road mobility wasn't all that great, so they tried a half-track version.
Right.
They still made these, though. Made 20,000 of them during the war. They were supplied by Lend-Lease to tons of U.S. allies. So the Russians had them, the Chinese, the British, you name it. And they were sent all over the world. And in fact, they were still being used by some countries into the 1990s.
Wow.
So
all the way in the 1990s.
Yeah. So this is the base model. It comes with a Brickarms M2HB and a Brickarms M1919 machine gun. Again, one U.S. Army infantry soldier.
Yeah, and this thing is positionable all the way around here. There's rails on the inside.
Yeah, you can move it all the way around the back.
Front.
Historically they would have up to 2 of the M1919s or maybe even the M1917, the water cooled. The doors do open on the sides of these. Has 2 a fuel can on each side. Unditching roller in the front. It's just a pretty nice little vehicle. I guess it's long overdue, and I think it looks great. Lando put together some starred insignia decals for it. Actually, they're
just vinyl stickers.
They're vinyl stickers.
Pretty heavy duty.
Yeah. So. What do you have over there?
And then this one, this is the modified version.
Sure.
For the Soviets. So
if you want to, you can upgrade your Scout Car. The Soviets use these for gun tractors, and the Zeiss 3 would be the perfect vehicle to tow that.
That would have the red star on the hood, though, wouldn't it? Or how would they do that?
I don't think there's much uniformity around the Russian vehicles.
But it also has is that the set 1917 water-cooled guns?
Yep, we use those. They would be in place of the Maxim machine guns.
Cool.
So what else do we have coming up?
All right, so next up we have a new release from Rogan's Decals, and it is the U.S. Infantry from the Korean War. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there's enough decals for 5 dudes in there. And we suggest you use it on olive minifigures or sand green. So it's a great way to build huge armies for not a lot of cash. So check it out.
That's great.
Cool.
So next we're going to talk about some upcoming appearances for Brickmania. Pardon me.
We're both sick.
Yeah, sorry. We promise you won't get sick through the YouTube.
The cameraman is next.
So we have some upcoming appearances of Brickmania. We will be appearing at Brickworld Layafette on November 21st and 22nd. This is an event. We'll have the USS Missouri there. It's not a fan convention. It's basically a big exhibition. There'll be people from Lego builders from all over Indiana with stuff on display. That's November 21st and 22nd, Brickworld Layafette. Also coming up on December 12th to 13th, Brickmania will be bringing the USS Missouri to the 1st Division Museum at Cantigny Park. This is part of the NILTC's annual Lego train show at Cantigny Park. This is in Wheaton, Illinois. For more information on this and any other upcoming Brickmania events, check out brickmaniatoys.com/events.
All right, so next up we also have an open house right here at the Brickmania Toyworks on November 14th, and that's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's $5 per person or $10 for a family of 4. And remember that we will also be open every Saturday this December. So check us out.
Yep. Everybody looks forward to those Toyworks open houses.
Yeah.
So every Veterans Day, Brickmania has a sale. But first, let's talk a little bit about Veterans Day. So do you know what Veterans Day represents?
So in the U.S., it's obviously in commemoration of veterans of all the wars, but around the world, it is Armistice Day.
Sure. On the 11th hour, the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918 marked the end of World War I. All hostilities ended. Since the 1950s, we've been celebrating it here in the U.S. as Veterans Day. And then at Brickmania, we always have a sale in honor of Veterans Day. This year, it's going to be 15% off your entire purchase at brickmania.com or your purchase at the Mall of America store. There's no minimum purchase, and the sale will go into effect from November 9th through 15th.
Right. Now is a great time to get some early shopping done. So.
Yeah, that's right. The holidays, especially shipping time in the holidays, gets extended because of the volume of stuff going out. I would recommend making your purchase order early as possible before the holidays, and this is a great opportunity to get your stuff sent out at a discounted price.
That's right. Get your stuff now. All right, so next up is the M113 Contest. Just a reminder on this that it is still going through. We'll announce the winner sometime in December. We don't have a set date on that, but it's a $100 gift certificate on the line here. So submit a picture of your mock, your own creation of an M113. I have mine here. It is the Battle Windmill variant.
Oh my, somebody has to come up with a better one.
Yeah.
You have to actually take a picture. You have to make a model, take a
better.
picture, send it in to the email address over his face. Wait.
It comes with a drone that it has
It's not a drone.
Yeah, well, I guess it has a 9mm.
It's a robot. All right.
It's a robot with a 9mm. Super effective.
All right.
So that's the Battle Windmill.
So, and then I guess we're going to wrap up. We do want you to stay tuned next week's episode. We're going to be having some exciting announcements of another type of sale we'll be having at the Mall of America store only on Black Friday. I guess stay tuned next week for that information. And get those submissions in for the M113 contest.
Right.
$100 gift card on the line. You got to do more than just send us an email with your idea. You got to make the model, take the picture, send it to us.
Don't worry, I am not eligible for the contest, so I will not be winning with my windmill.
Battle Windmill? I don't think so. No.
Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.
Introducing the fully armored Battle Windmill, new from Brickmania. Dash through deserts and smash through Stalingrad with the smooth rolling Brickmania tracks. Then engage the Battle Windmill to take out the Nazi skeletons. Whoa, better luck next time, Skeleton Hitler. Want more action? Unleash the secret weapon combat drone to search through the rubble with 9mm of freedom. Dominate the battlefield with the new Battle Windmill from Brickmania. Because at Brickmania, winners aren't born, they're built.
The new Brickmania Battle Window, each brick sold separately.